Hi everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's reading. It's a pick a card reading and it's about your finances, your money situation and your future and anything that may be holding you back in that area. So we're going to look at those. We have three piles with pile number 1, which is the white stone, pile number 2 with the purple and pile number 3 the green stone. So the timestamps will be in the description box below, so if you want to take a moment and choose which pile resonates, and then we'll get started. Pile number 1, which is the white stone, the selenite crystal. So we'll have a look first at what's your energy at the moment around your money, your financial situation. Okay, so I've pulled a few cards for that. And we have the Two of Wands, Judgment card, Death and Rebirth, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what's going on currently in terms of your finances? Okay. Well, it's clear you're going through some sort of transformation. We have the Death and Rebirth card and the Judgment card. So, and here we have the lovely Queen of Wands. This is all about self-worth, knowing your own worth. So I believe that some of you, and this is a general card reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So you've been thinking a lot about, in terms of your finances and your money situation, and you realise that things have to change. It's obviously not going the way you wish or you want. So you realise that things have to change. And the good thing is you are going through a type of transformation. And this is really about knowing your own worth. So maybe you've been in, there's different scenarios here. Maybe you've been in a job where you simply haven't been valued in terms of finances. And, you really want to change that. So it's really a reevaluation around your whole attitude towards money and making money work for you. And also, it's not just about money per se, as in dollar signs or euros or whatever the currency is. It's really realizing what money can bring for you. So it's not just about working for money, it's about what do you really want to do with the money when you have it. So even if you have a lot of money now, it's really finding value in the money. What do you really want? What do you really want in your life? What do you want to do with that money? So with the Judgment card, it's about releasing any behaviours or any way of thinking that has stopped you in the past in terms of achieving what you want. And it's a new beginning, a new start, as is the Death Rebirth card. So yeah, so you're essentially going through a transformation. And this is a transformation about you finding your own worth and value. Not just probably in terms of finances, but in general in your life. So okay, so the next question I looked at is what do you need to change, or what do you need to work on in terms of your finances? And so we have the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so what do you really need to start working on? Or what might be an obstacle for you to achieve what you want? And straight away we have the 9 of Swords here. So this is saying that you may be quite anxious, or you may have been quite anxious in the past in terms of your finances, and really worrying about not having enough, or not knowing what to do or how to improve your situation, but basically anxiety. Okay, so really what you need to focus on, instead of focus on lack. So if it's a case that you just didn't have enough money, the cards are saying you really need to start focusing on what you want to do with that money. What can this money bring you? So if we have here the 10 of Pentacles, and this is the ultimate in terms of financial security, but it's not just about financial security, it's about achieving what you want through money. So you really need to have a good picture in your mind, a very positive picture of what you want. So is it a house, is it a home, is it a family, do you want a new car, or whatever it is? Picture yourself with that. So rather than worrying about not having it, picture yourself having that, and it's really about just changing the scenario, the picture in your head a little. So going from a negative state of lack to a more positive state. It's about changing the energy here. And we have the King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So in the Six of Pentacles is very much about balance, particularly in terms of finances and money. So this may have been an issue for you in the past, certainly. It's about finding balance. So if you haven't been receiving what you consider your own worth financially or whatever, it's asking you to look at that. Because the Queen of Wands, she knows her own worth and her own value. Now, whether you're male or female, this is really, you need to embrace this person's energy. Know what your value is. And not just in finances, but in general in your life. And your finances will reflect that. So really, if you've been holding back and not demanding what you're worth, the cards are saying you really need to look at that. And we have the King of Cups, and this is about stability and balance and emotional balance. So, as I said, if you've been spending a lot of time worrying about your finances, it's saying step out of that. Because the King of Cups is someone who is very, very well together, very balanced in their approach, and knows their own worth. So that's something for you to really look at. And then you can easily achieve this Ten of Pentacles state. But it's about knowing what you want first. Because once you know that, other people, other people will see that in you, and they know that you're not going to put up with anything less than what you're worth, nothing less than your own value. So it's really discovering your own value in terms of finances, but in terms of life in general. Okay. And so what's ahead for you in terms of finances? So what's the future look like? Okay, well, we have the Nine of Water, Nine of Cups, Eight of Air, Swords, and we have the Hanged Man with the Tree, Awakening or Judgment card, the Guardian of Fire, which is the Queen of Wands again. Okay, now I have more cards this time because I was looking for 3 all along, but we have 5 cards here. Okay, so I'll just move the camera. Okay, so what's in store for you financially? What's your future looking like? Well, it's looking very good, might I add. We have the Nine of Cups here. So this is talking about a wish fulfillment, and not just financially, but emotionally. So in general, whatever your heart's desire is. And it's about using money, having the money to finance that. So it's not like you're chasing money for the sake of it, and maybe you have been in the past, but it's saying you got to review that now. And look, we have the Awakening card here, the Judgment card. So it's saying that this, I suppose, transformation that you're going through is about awakening yourself to what your heart's desire. What is it you truly want in your life? And to stop holding back, stop holding yourself back from getting it, and to release any unwanted, any behaviours that's been stopping you from getting that. And we have the Eight of Air or Swords here, and this is about, well, in this case with this card, it's about using other people or having other people help you achieve what you want, and other people will be there to help you. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to ask for help or ask people around you. It's more for support. And traditionally the Eight of Swords is depicted as a woman tied up. So it's kind of saying get out of your own way here. And you can do that particularly with the help of others as well. You can do it yourself, but this is about other people helping out as well. And with the Hanged Man, it's about looking at things from a different point of view, a different perspective. So you can achieve all you wish if you just change the way you think about things. So really finding your own worth here, your own value. And back to the Queen of Wands again. So really embracing your own value on all levels, as I said, not just financially, but emotionally, everything. because you are going through a transformation at the moment, and I said not just in terms of finances but in general. So embrace that, because it looks good. The future looks very good. We've the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So get out of your own way and just let things flow and stop worrying about finances. Okay. Alright, so I hope you like this reading. If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So pile number 2 here, which is the amethyst crystal. And the first cards we look at will be your current energies at the moment in terms of your finances. Okay. The first card we have is the King of Wands in reverse, the Moon, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. Okay. So current energies at the moment in terms of your finances. So I suppose bear in mind this is a general card reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But I think for some of you, you're feeling quite frustrated, maybe even quite impatient about your situation, and maybe even anxious, not sure what to do about it. You've been working hard, or working hard even for others, and maybe giving too much of yourself, or even giving too much of yourself financially. So maybe you've been giving out money to other people. Now the other side of that is maybe you haven't been receiving what your true value or worth, particularly financially. That's the other side of it. So there's an imbalance, is what I'm trying to say. So you're either giving too much or not getting enough, and you're feeling very frustrated and not sure how to change that dynamic. And here you are, kind of being resilient and doing all you can, but you're wondering what to do or how to change that. Okay. Now I'll just look at the other cards to see what you can do about it. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords, Knight of Rods, 2 of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So what can you do to, what do you need to work on? What do you need to do to change the situation? Okay. Now the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's really asking you to try and be more dispassionate about your financial situation. So if you've been over-investing, particularly emotionally, and there seems to be a lot of emotions here tied up with it, it's really time to step back a little bit and to try, as I said, be as dispassionate as possible. And with the Knight of Swords, it's saying, you need to be more assertive in your needs, particularly your financial needs. So if it's a case that you're in a job, you may be working really hard but not really gaining the benefit in terms of finances, then you really need to step up and make demands for yourself. Here we have the 2 of Pentacles, so it's like you're juggling, but you're not necessarily getting places, or you may be, as I said, overdoing it. You may even be supporting other people financially, or whatever you're doing, you're overdoing it, and it's leaving yourself depleted, not just financially but possibly emotionally as well. So this situation has to be reviewed. You really have to get the balance right for yourself. This is about putting yourself first. Now I know that can be difficult, particularly if you are supporting other people, but there is a line. This is about getting your own needs met. We have the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Rods. Really finding out what you need and sticking to it. It's all about balance here. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So you know yourself which end of the stick you're on with this. Either you're giving too much or not getting enough in return. But if you're supporting others at your own detriment, you're going to have to review that. That doesn't mean to say you don't help others out, but you can do it in a way that isn't making you suffer a loss at the end of the day. And ultimately the Queen of Pentacles, she knows her own worth and her own value as well, and she's able to balance everything out. So this is what you really need to start looking at in terms of your own actions around money. Okay, so how's it going to pan out in the future? Your financial situation. And we have the moon again, the 5 of fire, wands, 2 of air, swords, 10 of wands, and the world, Gaia. Okay, so just move it a little. No, can't. There you go. So what's coming in the future? And it's interesting, we have the moon again, with the moon up here and the moon again. So really, it looks like, I mean, it's looking good ultimately. Look, we have the world card here. So this is ultimately, in terms of money, this is the ultimate card of abundance. Having everything that you need, coming full circle. And I'm not just talking about financially here, but emotionally, spiritually, the works. Everything that you need. Now, that's lovely. There may be a little bit of a path to that, but you'll get there. We have the moon, as I said. So this is saying that in order to get there, you'll be looking at really tuning more into your own intuition, into your own needs. And maybe that's what you've been not doing up till now, putting other people's needs maybe before your own. So it's saying really start looking at that. Now, with the 5 of wands, so that may not go down well with some people, and they may try and challenge you on it, or maybe it's not coming from other people, maybe it's something that you'll find challenging yourself to change that behavior, but you can do that. It's just about sticking to your guns, doing what you need to do for yourself. And we have the 2 of swords here, and that's about making decisions, making the right decision for yourself. So it's about tuning into your intuition again and deciding what you need. And like with the 10 of wands here, it's about letting go of what you don't need, letting go of any burdens to move forward. So in terms of finances, it's looking very good if you reevaluate where you're at and bring more balance into your life in terms of finances, but also in general. So it's quite similar to reading 1 actually. But if you can do that, we have the world card. So, and this is Gaia, Mother Earth. So you'll have everything that you need. So it's not just a journey about finances. It's a journey about stepping into your own power, looking at your own needs, and not just financial, but emotional needs, spiritual needs. And really, your financial situation will reflect these other areas in your life as they improve as well. But it's just about bringing balance back into your life, and that will reflect in your finances. Okay. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. With pile number 3, which is the malachite stone, the green crystal. So first of all, we look at your current energy around money and finances. Okay. And we have the Tower, 4 of Cups in reverse, the Fool, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. So, what's going on with you and finances? Okay, well, we have the Tower card, so certainly for some of you, you may have experienced some downturn in your finances or something sudden and unexpected. Something you maybe didn't see coming, and it really kind of pulled the rug from under you. And it may have actually left you in quite a negative state of mind and not sure really what to do about it, particularly if you didn't see it on its way. So some of you may feel that, what am I going to do about it, or a bit caught up in all of that and not seeing a way out of that. But we have the 10 of Wands, and the good thing is, though, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the Fool, so it's like, even though you may be in that energy, it looks like you are getting to the point where you're ready to get rid of that and move on, because we have the Fool card here, so that is about starting a new journey and losing any baggage or any negativity that you may be carrying from whatever journey you've been on. So whatever's happened here, and whatever hit your finances took, you may now be ready to move on and to get on with the rest of your life, as it were. So we'll just look at the next lot of cards, and it's kind of what you need to do to move on. What might be stopping you. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So with the High Priestess in reverse, this can indicate, and bear in mind this is a general card reading, so take what resonates. It'll be different things for different people. But for some of you, there may be some deception along the way. Maybe somebody deceived you and that led to a downturn in your finances. Or maybe something happened and you didn't see, like for instance, maybe you weren't in tune with your intuition, because this is a card about intuition. So maybe you didn't listen to your intuition about a certain person or situation, and that led to a hit on your finances. There's no judgment attached to that, but sometimes we just don't listen to that voice that's telling us to do something or not do something. So really, moving forward, it's a good idea for you, not just in terms of your finance, but in general in life, to really start tuning more into your intuition and listen to it and hear what it has to say. Don't just ignore it either. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like you may be afraid of change. There might be a bit of a fear of change. I mean, a lot of us have it. We're not that comfortable with change. But definitely it's saying don't be afraid to tune into your intuition, and don't be afraid to make changes if needed. That's very important. And like we have these two lovely cards here, the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And it's saying just make sure that you are open to possibilities coming in for you. But sometimes when we're so focused on a particular outcome or a particular path, we may not see other things coming in for us, other opportunities, particularly if they're not very obvious. So open yourself up to other opportunities, and don't let fear of change or anything like that hold you back, particularly in terms of finances. So going forward, what's ahead of you in terms of finances and money. And we have the Teacher, the Hierophant, Three of Cups, the Sun, and the Two of Wands. Okay, let's see if we can see all these. So what's ahead for you guys in terms of money? Right, let's move these up a little bit more. Okay. Well, it's looking good. We have with the Two of Wands, and this can indicate a balance in finances, but not just a balance, but planning ahead with very good results. Look, we have the Sun. This is about growth, abundance, things turning out as you would have hoped, positive expectations being fulfilled. Absolutely. And over here we have the Teacher, the Hierophant. So it's saying that don't be afraid to get professional advice in terms of finances or money moving forward. And I'm not just talking about major investments or anything, but even with smaller financial decisions, if you're not sure, don't be afraid to get good advice, and make sure that the person you're getting the advice from is qualified to give it. Because this is, and like with the Sun, that can also mean investments paying off, if that's your thing. But as I said, it doesn't have to be major investments. It can be just your everyday financial decisions or purchases. Don't be afraid to get advice on that. And you have the Three of Cups, and no more than the Teacher beside it, it's indicating you'll have a lot of support with your financial growth in the future, and that you'll enjoy the benefits of that financial growth. It'll bring you happiness, particularly when you have the Sun card beside it. It'll bring you abundance, happiness, and that you'll be able to share that with others as well. It'll bring you joy. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.